Tucson, Arizona, March 8th. See a mountain there, I imagine. Okay, just over the highway. This is a venue that sells precious and semi-precious stones. I did pick up some of my stones here. Also, from the time I came to Tucson, I stayed under these trees years ago. Second night I stayed here. Anyway, so I'm rolled up pretty much. But anyway, I got these stones out, and then the sun shifted, so we're not going to see them too well. But now this is what I have collected. This is pretty much the top end of it, one-offs, etc. I have, I'm sure, 100 times this many stones, and many of the same. But anyway, this is potentially going to go to my sister. This all started last year on her birthday, and she's a science teacher, and therefore I wanted to get her some stones. I thought, you know, world famous gem and mineral show comes to town, why would I not be able to find some stones? Anyway, let's go through a couple real quick. Last year I found one tiny little Herkimer diamond, and that little guy in there is a Herkimer. I believe that might be a cluster of Herkimers. That green stone is cut. That I don't know what it is, so I put it in there. And this other double terminated is not, it's certainly not Herkimer. May not even be quartz. But now I had one little clear one like that. This is Herkimer, this is Herkimer, this is Herkimer, 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 Herkimer. Now these are somewhat a prized quartz, is why I speak of that. Then we go into some greens. We got some yellow. We got some pinks here. These are tumbled stones up here. Purple. Don't know what it is. Looks very metallic, but it's in the shape of a crystal. This crystal broke off, but continued to grow. This crystal is breaking down for what reason I don't know. This one's out of Brazil. It's a darker crystal. There's crystals with all kinds of different little things going on with them. You know, some of these dark ones you wouldn't be able to see. This is a multiple cluster, for whatever reason darkened in the middle, but double terminated. Not a Herkimer, I don't believe. This is a very clear crystal, which I believe indicates quite hard. The clear, I don't know that, actually. I shouldn't say that. Okay, so anyway, and these are metallic crystal, and not something. Looks almost leadish. Purple and green, which I believe is fluorite. I've learned quite a bit this year. Anyway, and some of these are tourmaline. Some of these are very nice stones. Now we go into some of our blues and greens. This is a raw example and one tumbled, which is nice. I would like to keep it that way. This potentially is volcanic glass. There is what's called, don't know, I'm gonna leave it alone. This thing is shining for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Don't know what these things are. Getting into my turquoises. Some of these turquoises I actually know where they come from, which is really nice. And then some reds, tumbled and untumbled. See, they actually cut into this to investigate what it's looking like. I'm trying to wet it down. So it's a pretty stone. They you know, anything that's been cut, I've been told, if they're working on it, take a look at it. This is just very interesting. These are agates, and there's jasper, and here's another tumbled stone. This thing I have no idea, but it's really cool looking. Okay, and now we get into fossils. This is an agatized conch shell, I believe they said. It's from Sahara Desert. It was the first time they were at the show this year, and I got two of them. This is a little type of shell thingy or whatever. It's either agatized, and I believe this would be called agatized. But it's either agatized or fossilized. Now this is a tumbled fossil, and all of these are examples of it. All of them. And these little things are what pop out of them. And it also comes in what looks like concrete. And I kept picking up concrete yesterday, or so I thought. Going, oh, it's stupid concrete. At least I know what it is. No, actually I should look closer, because that has all of these little shells in there. Okay, we got more fossils here. This is a fossilized something. I mean, that's really actually the look of it is odd, isn't it? More fossil. This is actually a fossil from Ethiopia. That I do know. What is fossilized, I don't know. This is actually a fossil. though it looks kind of fakish. I thought that was like a mold pore or something. And they said, no, it's certainly a fossil. This guy, I don't know what it is. This, I believe, is some petrified wood, though I may be wrong. Then we get into some of the geodes. I have many geodes, many geodes. I mean, I've got full geodes, uncut, you know. These are the different looks that geodes will end up giving you. We got some shells. These shells are supposed to be nice, I imagine. These are all different stones that have been cut into beads, either rolled, etc. You can see some have facets cut on them. These are faceted, but I believe all of these to be stone, and so it's just really cool. This is where we get into some of the metallics. These things, this one looks silver. It's silver looking, goldish, gold. It's just unbelievable. This is called obsidian. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. Obsidian is actually volcanic glass. This is obsidian, in fact. And this is a snowflake obsidian. I don't know here. These are different examples, and I know they look like glass because they are, but they're natural glass. And there's rainbow, there's the snowflake, there's many different kinds of that stuff. Here's some more of it. This stuff is very metallic. I don't know what it is. Crystalline type stuff. I believe this to be pink opal, the first opal I'd found. Actually, I was told I have some Mexican opal somewhere, but I had so many rocks going on at that time. I don't know which it is. So anyway, this thing here is actually quite interesting. It's that side. There's something in there. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, another little shell here. Anyway, shark's tooth. That came from the same man that I see. This one was this one was a gift. I know the man who brought these in. He said these bring $20-30 a piece, and I found this one on the ground. So anyway, love you, bye.